Greetings, beloved brothers and sisters. It is quite easy to form a judgment around drug use and addiction with all of the connotations that have come to be associated with them. People who use drugs are seen as bad or weak or lazy or criminal. And yet, if you take the judgment out of it, if you take the moralistic standards out of it, what is behind drug use makes a lot of sense. There is a desire in everyone and a remembrance from far away of what it means to be out of all pain, of what it means to be relieved of suffering, and further, what it means to be ecstatically happy and satisfied and comforted and loved. There was once a person who was describing to another person what it was like the first time he took heroin. And he said, the first time I took heroin, I felt like I had somehow been able to climb back into the womb. And the feeling was so ecstatic that every other time I used it, it was a vain attempt to get back there. I never could. I needed more and more, but I never got back to that initial place that I got to, that felt like home, that felt safe. Beyond drugs, there are so many things that the ego grasps onto in the hopes of returning to heaven. Being out of pain, being in good health, feeling secure, getting excited, having a sensational experience. All of these things have a certain legitimacy when you consider that what you're remembering is who you are and what it's like to be in the presence of your very nature, which is love and support and joyous creativity. Drugs and other addictive forms of behavior promise that, but they can't deliver. The truth is true always. And the high that you get from being able to control your life with drugs or addictions or any other method has a guaranteed low. It's a positive that brings about a negative. It can't help but do that. Every solution that you come up with creates another problem. But step back a moment and see what it is that's driving you. It's because on some level you remember the high that has no low, the love that's not related to hate or indifference, the sensation of not just being okay, but being wonderfully okay. That's what's driving everything. The remembrance of who you are. So it's easy to fantasize about the awakening and the coming times when everyone will be brothers and sisters and things will be better then, and All the conflict will be resolved, and the lion will lie down with the lamb, etc. But again, this is a high based on a low that you're currently experiencing of chaos and disillusionment. My recommendation is that you legitimize this desire of yours to get high, because it's who you are. And allow yourself to be there now, to be open to the idea that you could be there now. You don't have to wait for the awakening to manifest. Wake up now. Let yourself remember who you are and how that feels, and let it be its own reward. Life can be exactly the way it is, and you won't mind, because that's not where you reside. You reside in the love, in the midst of all the changes happening around you. And it is miraculous. I love you very much, and I'll speak with you again soon.